Surrogacy is a reproductive arrangement between a woman, that is surrogate, and another woman that cannot conceive or carry a pregnancy. So a surrogate mother carries and delivers the baby for another woman that cannot carry a pregnancy. So it's like borrowing a womb for a woman that cannot carry a pregnancy. The baby is genetically yours, but the womb is borrowed with love. If you want to know more about surrogacy, keep following us. We will post all the queries about surrogacy.
Habai keren bagi nong patai kubor haka arpu pratrek urempang arhajar arpu Unriu. Ka Director General ki pulit ikong ay nong rang iloong bagi don buon ki Samla ki bala Shah Khring ban peneso bagi sang HNLC. Bat ki Samla ki bala peneso ka leng bag online, bat ki HNLC ki la Khring ban ay ke Jingsiew ku babha. Bat ka kerpat bagi Trei nag bynta gari bagi Jaidbynriew. HNLC ki la Khring ki Samla nag jakasor ki kapsor bagi tan nong kendong. Bat iloong bagi leyo bon teli yaki kerteng badla itu ru ya katukan ki breu ndai habapet ya gaji keren ngejongki hakiran san social media kidang don bon bha ka Director General ki pulet la kentu ki Samla bagi de bani nujor bad bishar ki jingkular bad ya ki jingsisha namar kasnam ke balaled kila don saungot ki balawan pendamuat namar ki jingkular bagi jingsisha kaya pher bad bon sien kemla satia ban pen urlong ya ki jingkular ila kubur ru bakila don ki balaled pet shari Bangladesh bat ila kentat ban ai kinu gijingtip akbedai bat kito ki belalit rung syakari Bangladesh namar gijingyo gijingtip kamlong ke bapaka bha lietho ru ba gijing syakem uban job bat udon bok na sning kani namar bagladon kti ha gijingbo ubam IED ha sning bat kinong toket kilalabru igi video hagi mobile phone ke bapan ikom no lashna ubam IED.
We've been doing a lot of analysis because he has been cooperating very much with us. We've gotten not only a significant number. I wouldn't like to quote any numbers at the moment, but a very significant number of names and number of people who have young people who have because their system of before they induct anybody, they ask them to send them their epic cards and all that. So we have a number of epic cards. We've identified a number of people, but when we look at their social media interactions, because a lot of this recruitment, so to say, is happening on the social media platforms, on the social media handles of the HNLC. When we look at the interactions, it is largely for a significant number of these young people, it is basically just the first interactions first and the sending of the epic cards, etc. But they haven't really gone beyond that. So we obviously are taking we will be discussing which of these people who have done. There are some, of course, who've done much more than that, like the two who were arrested from Sning, Banjop and Donbok. They of course had gone just much beyond just talking about joining the organization. They were involved in that ID case in Sning. But like I was saying, the bulk of the people whose names have come out were largely just basically interactions on the social media platforms. I would just like to tell them to check on what they actually are promised, and also look at the fact that we are getting surrenderies. Why? That should make them question why are people who have joined the organization and then have gone across because in this year Basanti was the name. Last year we had 3-4 surrenderies, and all people who have just joined. I mean, have not been there for very long. Because what is promised and what is the reality very often doesn't meet. It doesn't meet.
Ikong ay nong rang ilieto bagi pulet haka arpun nyaw terek urang phang bagi gesing thodiang kila penlong ya kejing kenra bagi liok ban kurup ndrupuar metric ton udawyong nag district East Jaidbynriew Hills. Bagi loong bagi ladon santeli gikin huan rengkat bagi magistrate ki officer katanat mining bat transport ki balet ban penlong man la kesengi ya kejing kenra keleng jaka. Ila kubur ru ya kejing duna kejing don jaki pulet. Bagi loong bah katayo kubanwan on sependrong kam thamai ya ki arhajar pras pangut. Ndrai kini Samla ken hab banit pendap syai kejing hikai pentebet kaban Shimpor kumba kendai ne shpu bnai ai. Haka baydai bagi jingja jong kejing bthai haka pardoyong ha East Jaidbynriew Hills. Ilong ba imkwa pan kran ai mentai kane namar bagi kam kalong sub judice ne kadon hapo ka jingkmi jong ka yeng shari. Ilong ba ka yeng shari ken sa syong tian bishar kene kam haka santarik ulber.
I wouldn't like to comment on that. That is sub judice. On the 5th, we will have the next hearing. You all are well aware what the court has, the observations that the court has made. You would also be aware of the number of things that the East Jaidbynriew Hills Police, not only East Jaidbynriew Hills Police, but the police at large has been the actions that we have taken. So beyond that, I wouldn't like to.
Some seizures, we can tell us seizure of.
Seizures, it keeps changing because every day they are going. There are 5 teams which were constituted to go to different things, both with the other stakeholders, whether it's magistrates, whether it's from the DMR, whether it is from the transport department. Those teams continue to go to carry out their raids, and even yesterday there was, if I'm not mistaken, about 62 metric tons of coal, an estimate, was seized. So that figure keeps changing because every day we do have.
Do you have manpower to deal with on a daily basis?
Not really. We really have a shortage. These 2,800 who will be inducted this week, next week on the 5th. But even those also they would have to still undergo their basic training. So we're looking at a minimum of 9 to 10 months before we can actually deploy them in the